Hello. Time to get started. Some looking at phase 2 stuff. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's very interesting. Hey.
How's it going?
Good. I did not know about this strategy, but I'm wondering if people want to do it.
What's the strat?
For remote glitch, if you go all the way to the wall, so the one where you have to do the crosses, if you go all the way to the wall, the two center people don't actually need to cross. So rather than flip the whole order of circle, X, triangle, square, or whatever, literally just square and circle.
Light party that would flip, right?
Yeah, so only square and circle on light party 2 would ever alternate.
I'd be down to try it.
I feel like that's...
that'll be easier.
Yeah.
Because you only have to remember, hey, you flip to that. But yeah, we can try it.
I mean, I just thought I'd bring it up. I hadn't actually seen that done yet. Well, now.
Have my echo macros ready so I can remember what the fuck I have. Be right back, gonna go fill my coffee up.
Alrighty.
I was looking at XIV analysis, and I just love how it calls me out for not using all my fucking defensive cooldowns. It's like, hey, you suck, use these. And it's like, the fight is only 2 minutes long. Like, the first phase is only 2 minutes long.
Well, part of bitches at me is,
XIV analysis,
always be casting. It's like, it's the running around the boss camp craters where, I dropped a GCD or two there because, dodging shit.
Suggestion, don't die. That's always one of my favorites.
Yep. Dying is a DPS loss. Oh, gee, thanks.
XIV analysis is fine for, like, base level, like, oh, am I messing any very obvious things up? But, like, it's not good for individual, like, for a while, when the boss went away during high concept, XIV analysis would be like, why aren't you hitting the boss? It's like, because it's untargetable, you stupid machine.
Hack into the game. Hit the boss.
There's a lot of things that it doesn't...
Yeah. It's meant to be like a basic tool, like...
We always say that it's good for, like, the low-hanging fruit. Like, it's gonna tell you crazy stuff, like,
Weaves and stuff.
Yeah, like, you're just being really bad about, like, this, or what, you didn't use this ability 1 time, and you were supposed to use it 5 times. Okay, well, obviously there's something that, like... Yeah. But it's not good for, like...
min-maxing.
Like, actual refined... Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It's gonna help you get out of gray. Like, if you were, like, like...
Yeah.
Super useful if you're learning a new class. Like, when I was learning Dancer.
Get out of gray.
Like, when I was learning Dancer, super useful to use, but... I was just mentioning it to Amet. I had never seen this before, but
You have a picture of it, you can just post it
Yeah.
on the top channel.
where is it? So the remote glitch, the one with the last one that Amet posted, there's also apparently this version of it where the ones in the middle never change. So the only time you would need to flip anything is if you're group 2 square or circle. Those are the only people who would ever have to worry about flipping.
In theory, it would just make it easier. It's
Yeah.
brain dead.
Just, it's a matter of whether...
I'm not in group 2, so I can't say this for sure. But
I
feel
personally
like
think that would be
more brain dead to just totally flip it. But I could be crazy.
It's fair.
We'll see. We'll just have to try
Again,
them both and
I'm
see what's
not
easier
group
for
2.
group 2.
So I'm not. I feel like saying, "Oh, it's 100% backwards." Is just easier for my brain, and not like, "Oh, it's back. These two are backwards, but these two aren't." Like that would really mess with me.
Fair.
But
Yeah.
I'm not in group 2, so I can't.
Once everyone gets in, we'll talk about it. Just basically whatever one we pick, we just start. I just don't want to practice one and then switch.
Yeah.
The way my brain works, the second one is easier for me. For
Yeah.
whatever reason. Because I only need to know if I have square or circle, I'm just flipped, and then I go static for the other two. But that's just how my works.
Plus, does this require people to go further away?
They just
Or
have
are
to
they
go.
already
They just
required to go
well,
further
they
away?
should pretty much all. They should pretty much be at the wall anyway.
Anyways, either way. Okay. Yep, I see that in the.
Yeah, because the boss isn't
I was thinking
targetable,
about the
so
mid one.
there's no reason not to.
I don't want to throw a wrench in like what people have seen. I just saw this, and this is again like for me, this would be easier for me, but I can do both. Like,
Yeah, I can flex. I can do whichever one. I just want to, we got to decide which one we're going to do and stick to it.
but if this helps even like one, if it doesn't hurt other people and it helps even one person, I feel like this would be the better option. But
So yeah, it would really just be the input of Azarin, Ysara, myself, and Arian.
yeah, group 2 people probably make the decision, and then. And it looks like for the flex, for the stacks, I know we're not there yet, obviously, but it looks like we literally just, whatever 2 people get the stack, like, just do group 1, group 2, or a regular group 1, group 2. And then flex as needed.
I don't remember shit from videos, so I'm just gonna follow the guidelines you got thrown up here until I see it a few times. Basically, just gonna have to do it.
I am. Well, I rewatched the video earlier today, and then I'm hoping that it at least kind of sticks in my brain. That's all I guess we can hope for.
I'm still coming down off of this week. Plant destroying a tool that's over 12 years old and panicking because it takes the product line down. It's like, well, you guys are pretty effing screwed, but I'll figure out what I can do.
I have had a remarkably chill week. I don't even have any fun stories right now.
Still don't have a kitchen, so my week has been interesting.
Yikes.
They literally ripped out the kitchen upstairs and having a
Kitchen
new one.
is upstairs.
Yes, I live in the basement
Okay.
of this house.
Okay, well that makes more sense. Fair.
Yeah.
Keep going.
But they ripped out the
I was
whole.
like,
They ripped.
There's like a kitchen on the
Yes.
second floor. I'm like, that is so weird.
Tail's just rich. He has multiple kitchens.
I
Got the
I
first floor
am
the second
nowhere
floor
near
kitchen.
rich, my friend. I would love to be. I'm struggling because I need to. So, because we're going to be either renting or selling this house come August, so I need to figure out living situation by August. And I've been looking at fucking rental costs lately, and
Yeah, it's like more
It's
than cheaper.
They
Has been
are
for years.
stupid.
it's psychotic. Like it is so.
Depending on how big the house is, you may just be able to like stay in the house and then rent the other rooms and then basically pay. For
Well, the
the
problem
parking
is,
house.
so the problem is, the house is me, my brother, and my sister's inheritance. So,
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
unfortunately, we have to.
come to
It would be unfair for me to stay living here and them not get it, get.
and then wanting to sell
yeah,
it.
yeah. But
Yep, totally understandable.
preferably, we're hoping we can rent it because short-term rental on this island is insanely. People pay ridiculous money.
Island?
Yes, I live on an island.
Where? What island?
Jamestown in Rhode Island. It's a
I have no idea where that is, but that sounds cool.
smallest town in
Rhode
the smallest
Island's
state.
in the Northeast.
Well, no, I know where Rhode Island is. I don't.
Well, guess what? Guess what? You're better off than most people I talk to. A lot of
Okay.
people I mention Rhode Island to don't even realize it's a state. No, it's like
somewhere south of New York.
it would
It's
be
there.
super
I don't know
cool.
that I
No.
could point it out on a map. Is it next to Maine?
No.
No, it's next to
Okay,
Massachusetts.
see, I don't, but
it's,
I up
it's
there.
underneath Massachusetts.
It
Okay,
it would
alright.
be cool living on the island if it wasn't for the fact that it is 95% hyper rich, like racist white old people.
Could you do like Airbnb it or something?
That's kind of the thought, because like a shack on this island, Airbnb's at like $2,000 a week.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh. So we're hoping maybe you can rent a condo for $12K a month on Jamestown. For a condo, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's some kind of rich.
So yeah, I can't afford to keep the house. I can't afford to live here anymore. Essentially.
Yeah.
It's an interesting concept because it's like at some point it's like, oh, so are the rich people on those islands going to start doing all the service jobs when everybody's forced off?
Well, no, they just pay all the people. They pay the people to come to the
Commute.
island for it.
Yeah, I'd like to point out gas costs lately. At some point, there's a threshold where it's like
Gas
oh,
costs and the one of the bridges onto the island is a toll bridge, so
it's extra dickery there.
yeah.
I don't understand the problem with gas prices and people complaining about them all the time.
You know, funny thing is, I got the home energy report
Where do you-
from
what-
the car
It depends where
charger,
you live.
and it's like we're still more efficient than like the vast majority of people.
I bought an electric car,
Oh,
so
yeah.
and it cost me like $2 to drive 80 miles a day.
I would love an electric car. I really want a reliably good-sized SUV that's electric. That would be awesome because
There's
I
one coming out this year or next. Was it?
I hate small cars is the problem. Like I used to drive a Camry and I had a 93 Camry or a 98. Was it 98 or 95? One of those year Camrys. And all I could think was like, I can't believe this thing is still running like as long as it did. Most reliable car in the world, but I just couldn't fit inside of it. I was just too tall to drive it. Like,
I'm pretty comfortable in my EV6. I mean, they do have like the EV9 sometime either this year or the next, and then Volkswagen's got like a million things that they're doing. You can even get the ugly as fuck bus that they're doing.
I love ugly
Or
cars.
Buzz. There we go, that's the name. Buzz.
Maze, have you gotten any further?
That
on the
thing.
show?
Oh, is there a picture?
Well, I mean, no further than last night, where
Okay, that's fine.
soaking in
yeah.
the...
Oh, I
Oh
would
my God, that's
100. I would
so
drive that. I would drive
Yeah, I
that
would drive
in a
that.
heartbeat.
I drive it and spec it out.
I
and
was
give you
mad that
color.
Ron didn't know what soaking was, and I was like,
I would drive that, and I would want it in like purple and yellow, like some just really, really obnoxious colors. Oh hell!
They have it in a horrible. They have it in a horrible
Oh.
day contractor yellow.
I hate that yellow, but a part of me would love to drive that. I love the old VW buses. Like they're awesome. But they were super like, I mean, you can't drive them in the winter. Like they just freeze up.
So I guess the question is, are we sticking with the tether thing that we have, or are we switching to this other thing? Because we've had a lot of experience with it to have a lot of it to say.
I've got
opinions
really,
on it.
really big opinions on it, you know?
I
Strong,
only-
well nuanced.
I only brought it up because I'd never seen it until today, and when I saw it, I was like, oh, that might be easier for some people to learn
I mean,
since it's
this,
like.
this only really affects Lake Party 2. I have no issues with doing this. I think it's easier for me to remember, but I can do whichever, personally.
it just means that then only the top and the bottom would
Yeah,
swap.
only the what's our order?
Which
Only
I
the
guess
circle and
if-
square would ever swap on group 2.
Right.
So I guess my one question is so they've got, what the actual fuck is this? These naming conventions that they've got on here are just weird. Oh, S1 is sub-tank. Okay. Jesus Christ, it's so
Oh
dumb.
wow, yeah, what the hell?
Oh, hey, I didn't know that. I didn't see that.
Okay, so I guess, are you still, like, but do you have to, like, line up in, like, a different way?
No,
How
No,
is-
no, no. So
we would still line up like the HTMR.
the only thing that would
for
change
Party
is when we ran to the edges of the eyeball, like to the edges of the arena to dodge the eyeball.
And this
then
is
to
only
take
for
our
remote.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then it's to take our optimized fires.
Yeah, and so the X and the triangles would go to the exact same spot for mid or remote. It wouldn't matter. It would just be the group 2, the group 2, or people flexing into group 2 with
So it'd
square
only ever
or
be
circle.
circle where that ever have to flex to the other side.
Yes.
And only in group 2.
But
Well-
group 1 people might need to if they are like
Mhm.
if they're
And
flexing
yeah,
to
for
group
remote.
1.
Well,
Side.
I mean, they've got.
Swap over. I forgot.
Well, no,
about
they'd have
that,
to
but
swap
you're
to the
right.
other side because they've got 2 tanks on one side.
That
They had
can
two
happen.
tanks on one side because there was a flex.
Yeah, so in this case there was a flex.
Oh, so I guess we
So-
we all get to have an opinion.
So,
Well,
but I
wait,
mean,
not me,
so
I'll
the
never
squares, the circle, so you do still have to interact with group 1 and 2 have to interact together.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
I
so
forgot about that, but yeah.
yeah.
But it looks like basically the X and triangle people would never be swapping in that
Yeah,
particular
they're-
case.
Yeah.
They're gonna be static.
They might swap, so a group 1 person or a group 2 person might swap to the opposite group, but they would go to the same position for the X and the triangle.
So, like in
Then
this
I will
picture's
say-
example, yeah. Tank 1, M1, was on the same side as Healer 1 and had to swap over because they both matched triangle.
Thanks for the follow, Sim. Hi.
God,
How
I
you doing?
really hate that they went with this M1, S1, D1, D2, D3, D4 thing. Like, they should have stuck with, like, I don't know, just, like, group things so that it's,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of weird, because I think that this is, like, making the assumption that, I guess, D1 and D2 are part of...
My
The-
thought
no.
on it is that to me it is easier to remember the like circle, X, triangle, square, and like memorize that order, and then that order is the same except backwards. But
Yeah, or south to
That's
north
just my
instead
thought.
of north to south.
right, That's just my thought. Again, it doesn't really make a difference for me because I am a healer and I don't believe that I would ever be swapping over to group 2.
Right.
So, but that's my thought. Rather than having like 2 different orders. But
it is also one of those things too, where it's just like, is this one of those situations where, you know, the straight across tethers are like, oh yeah, if you're not on, you know, the exact outer pixels of the arena in the exact right spot, you're going to fucking die, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's entirely just if people are more comfortable with it, but I'm fine sticking with the old way. They both work.
Do we have an approach that turns it into light rampant, where you put all of the responsibility on like 2 people?
But 2 different people every pull. Don't
Wait,
forget.
a little bit the opposite. All the responsibility is on 6 people. There are 2 people who don't have any responsibility, and that's the healers.
Heck yeah, love that.
Although Amet technically has to know that he might flip
I have
his
a
order. Yeah,
responsibility.
you have to know if you're flipping your order or not.
You have a singular responsibility.
Yeah,
Like,
that's as much as my
that's-
little brain can handle.
I still have to look at the symbol on my head. Okay, I have the roll.
All right, then forget this picture. Let's just go with the old one, just in case.
If you want, I can give you my echo macro that you press, and then you'll know your letter or your symbol.
What is
What
that?
is it?
It's just a macro that echoes into your chat. What symbol?
Like in case you forget.
Just so you can look at your party chat and know what symbol you have, because it's an echo and no one else will see it.
Oh, rather than if you're having trouble seeing it over your head.
Because it disappears and you have to remember, doesn't it?
Oh, okay. Does it disappear?
Yeah.
No,
I could
honestly.
have swore it died.
The PlayStation symbol, it stays for quite a while. Like, it stays through the one explosion or whatever.
Alright, so if we're gonna do this, then I'm going to post these in case anyone wants it. Once you're done posting your macros.
I have one more. Obviously, these are all by themselves, but
No, I haven't gotten any further than because wife was too tired to do more than one episode last night, so we only watched the one.
The soaking
was-
was pretty good.
Yeah, I love at the end.
And when
fucking
he
Marston's
shows
jumping
up-
on the bed.
And when he shows up at the chick's door in the first place, and then she's like in that bikini top, and then he's like, "Could you put on like some more clothes?" And then she comes back out with like this coat over the bikini top. But are you ready, Maze?
Yeah, I am now.
Okay.
So
I
it
love
looks
her.
like the PlayStation markers stay until the clones explode, whatever. Clones / not clones.
ah, okay.
Oh shit. Well, yeah, whatever. 30's enough for now.
Alright, I threw the 2
I realized I
macros.
burned a shitload of potions yesterday.
I threw the 2 macros in the top
Gotcha.
chat as well if anybody wants them for the mid and remote glitch.
Oh shit.
Oh, cool.
I
Let's go.
was-
Early pull detected.
That was the kill.
962.
Yeah,
Who
okay.
needs openers? That was the kill.
Great hustle.
Well, my party list is fixed now.
There's someone in my Twitch chat named Yosharp. And for a second I read it as Yoshi P and I was like, what the fuck?
He just watching us Prog. Gonna start DDoSing
Jesus
us.
Christ, these Americans are terrible.
Yoshi P would love my character,
It's not a black mage.
but it's adorable like him.
I'm not a 3, I'm a 2.
That's a pretty harsh view of yourself, Amet.
Shut up.
You can always be a silver medal in your own heart.
Better than bronze.
Of course, now I'm just thinking of the meme image of the dude showering himself with like champagne, and he's got the
Flipping everyone off.
participation ribbon.
Okay, everything's set up. Food consumed. All right, there we go. That's what I need to do. Oh, you guys, you didn't activate the FC buffs again.
I also didn't buy myself potions, so got that going for us.
Well, I've got squadron rationing manuals because I'm not a scrub.
I
just bring like 600 food. Then I don't have to worry.
Yeah, I haven't
I'll have
grabbed
to buy
food in a
more.
bit. I'm still at 170.
I'm still
Even
working.
though 2-8.
I'm still working on the 2,000 tinctures of strength that I bought a while back.
From like 2 tiers ago?
No, from the beginning of top.
Oh. Yeah, I just grabbed
Oop,
those.
I haven't. Well, Dancer, get your buff.
Fine,
Okay,
the opener is
something
the only
is
time I do damage.
really wrong with my game because I'm dropping a lot of frames. So
Oh shit, what am I doing?
I was all over the place this pull.
Yeah. It was the warm-up.
No, that was the early pull.
Yes. Freeze.
Oh, did I
Wars.
get? Nope, I was a little early there. Fuck.
Get to your homes.
oh, different game.
Doing well until the tank cleave attacked.
Hi Sam. Are you talking about the crossover one? It looks sloppy as hell, but so I just joined this
Frame
group.
dropping
Like,
stops. But that
this
was
is the
a
third
ugly
day with
start.
this group. And I'd never done it that way before. And after
No.
doing it a couple times, I realized I absolutely love doing it this way. It feels like just so much less like I'm running into people. Oh my god, I did it again.
Hey, thanks.
Forgot to change my party list.
Rather north, Heather. Going south.
Yeah, the only downside was having to learn the timing on the flamethrower, but that took like 2 pulls, and then it just feels so much better. Oh, I can do it.
That doesn't seem right.
Oh, from doing group chasing to that's true.
Give me 1 second.
Yep. Yeah. This is my first time back in here since the first week. EF stuff.
I'm not exactly sure what this Mountain Dew Summer Freeze flavor is supposed to be.
There we
It's
go.
probably the watermelon one, just so people actually drink it up and get rid of it.
Oh, it's blue. It's got pictures of bomb pops on it. So
Okay, I'm ready.
Blue raspberry.
I wonder
Yeah,
if it's
don't forget to change your
replacing
party
the
list.
USA.
You got
That doesn't sound like
Sim.
the
You got
Ginger
your
Bread
clear,
one.
right? I think I saw
God, that was horrible.
that you were doing re-clears on your stream a while back. You're all done, right? It's awesome, dude. Good job. What was your total prog time? It took you like, didn't take you that long, right?
I'll be grabbing North Feather after this. Going east.
God, I am so sloppy with my fucking rotation already. Like, I'm just making it up as we go along.
Two. 3. 4.
'Die to this. Melee LB, it might make us through. No. Yeah, that's on me. I got clipped by the one of the lasers, so my laser killed me.
Remember, you guys on the sides can be like way out to the sides.
88 hours of fight. That's ridiculous, dude. That's not bad. That's
So I assume the melees are roughly at the transition point.
yeah, basically right around 4 and 3. I was just slow to get there, so I got clipped.
Where's my ag book?
Back where it needs to be.
Be grabbing North Feather after this. And staying north.
Yeah, that seems about right for what I've heard from a lot of people. And I've definitely done more than that, but that's because I did so
I'm
much
so glad that shield saved you. Holy
DFing
fuck.
the first week.
Either one, too. We made it work.
Couldn't you target me through the bug?
Use. Freeze.
Oh my god, fucking flamethrower.
Force.
Ow.
Yeah, this group's
best.
been going for a while, but they haven't had like a lot of prog time. And they kept having to replace people. And then they got me as a replacement melee.
What do you mean?
But then
That poll is going so well.
But then a bunch of stuff happened that I had to. I couldn't actually play with them.
Step into the blimp over there.
And then they lost them. They got a melee to replace me. And then that melee left, so I came back once things calmed down.
You want to restart your network?
You can't now. Too late.
It's never too late.
And I have no idea how far we'll get with the new tier coming and everything, but at least I get to be back in here. I missed this fight.
Not that way. Oh. I thought you were trying to go around. You're just trying to get a positional.
It is the life of a melee. Oh, that sucks. I didn't realize you'd lost members during it. Just from fatigue and stuff? I know a lot of people who are just goddamn tired of Pantocrator. The start of every poll.
Use. Please. Fours. Oh, I'm gonna get it. Oh, no, I did not.
Yep.
It's your spot.
P2 by feet.
Trying to do your conga lines.
Don't worry about the conga lines until they start casting.
Okay. Well, good that the tanks didn't. Like
Oh, I don't have Swift. Do you?
Okay, Shadow Wall by itself is not enough.
I did Rampart and Sheltron, and I.
Alright, party
Just
synergy.
clear.
Line up, line up.
Okay, so this up. I'll get rid of Kasara. Ooh, I'm not in the right.
No
line.
blade legs.
it's out. It's,
fuck,
oh,
fuck.
that
Double
way.
out, double out. Look for eye. Split around the eye.
I was so turned
It's
around.
mid glitch.
trying to-
I forgot to hit the macro.
Ooh.
So
Jerry,
that's
yes,
run to
Kasara,
the
you
center.
got
There's a
this.
knockback from the lady in the center.
That was 2 out of sorts from the res. I couldn't figure out where the hell I was.
All good.
So just in case that happens again, I will not be swift casting Numa right after Panto.
Well, he knows now. That shouldn't be an issue.
No, right.
This
I also
Was
know
that
now.
magic?
this mechanic is just so
One second,
fucking.
I want to take a look at that.
hectic.
I assume that was magic damage, but
Well, you might want to. I think you want to keep your. Is that your AOE one? You want to keep that for the meteor thing.
no, I have Dark Mind. That's my single target one.
Oh,
I can use that instead of the Rampart, and I can use Rampart later.
Yeah, I used Rampart and Sheltron and proceeded to like live with 30 health. Which I guess that's fine. Trigger's
To be
good.
fair, you were a little low on that. I was
Mostly
trying to
due to
get you
life
up, but a little slow,
issues.
which is why it
We got
wasn't
super
enough, and you
sick right at the
just
start of Prog.
went
We lost it
down.
during phase 2 Prog.
Well,
2
part of the
major life
problem
with
too is
yeah.
that I kind of basically
That-
trying to make sure we transitioned the
sucks.
phase. I blew all of my mana, so I also did not have TPN, which did
Yeah.
not help. 114,000. Is it magic? Yes, it is magic.
Is that 114?
By the way,
fortification?
Sim, do you have
That's
plans for
114 with shadow
next
also,
raid tier?
30%, plus whatever else other people have going.
So I'll have a
Yeah, you're gonna
Caracol,
need
and then I
people
can.
now.
Yeah, so I have a Caracol at that point in time, just for you guys to have minus 10% and a regen, and then I'll try to throw a shield on you during downtime.
I used my reprisal on Mega B Moon before that, so I do not have that.
Yeah, I used Dark Missionary at the start of Panther Crater, and then I used Reprisal partway through it. I don't know if I wasn't.
If you decide otherwise, I've got my regular static right now, so that we're just gonna slowly clear the fight casually.
I am trying my
But
absolute
I'm also
hardest
trying to clear week
slide
1
cast during
with
Phantom.
people.
It sucks.
And I
Well,
mean,
the fact that I fucked up my
don't have like a team yet or anything,
You
but
need to just restart.
if you're bored and you want to
Restart
do
mine.
week 1 prog,
Shutting shit off so I can see people. I had
I thought you were telling me people are running around as like black
no,
box.
no, it's enable high-end shadows and shading, and everybody's kind of, black.
Because we're all small. Are you saying we all look the same?
Yes.
Yes.
So racist.
I want to get a
Dark
week 1
colors
clear
are glamorous.
with people,
Yeah, I
but
was gonna go traffic when I
I'm
forgot about
a
it.
large dark blood.
Get out here, I will be going to traffic zone just for fun.
It's just more discrimination against Lalafell.
I'm just happy this group's apparently, progging decently quickly, considering they've literally none of them had seen phase 2 until they'd never seen phase 2 until last night.
Did you not see that? Grant?
Yeah, who was that? That was on a Xenos video, wasn't it?
Pyromancer. Okay, I'm like, if nobody gets the reference, then I just sound like an asshole. Like,
Oh yeah. God, that dude was a fucking idiot.
I don't know.
I didn't get 30 seconds into his video.
And where's my team?
I got flamethrower, which then spiral.
Oh, there's one. You killed me.
Oh no. Whatever will we do about this pull?
I would say these are some ugly graphics, but man, I can see everybody now.
Oh, all right. Well, Sim, I'll let my buddy know. Do you if you know any
Sorry,
other
I
good
forgot
players
to
who would be
last
interested
one.
as well?
My bad.
We're looking for anybody.
that was the problem.
She'd be welcome. I fucked up my rotation already. I'll talk about. I'll send you a message after raid or something when my brain is not stupid.
Oi. Ow!
I somehow got that ripped back. I apologize.
Did you steal it with a jump or something?
I don't know. I don't actually know. I think I blacked out because I don't remember how I got that.
Blacked out
I mean, from my angle, it looked like you walked into it.
I probably did.
when he was blacked out.
Listen, that happens sometimes. At least I'm not doing call-outs, because when suddenly I go radio silent for an entire poll and people are like, what the fuck's happening? You'd think moving my fucking high jump to the beginning of my rotation would be just, oh, it's just a simple thing. And it doesn't take too much work. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Wait a minute. Somebody stole my tether.
Yep, I was going for the other tether, and I think you ran out from under the scarab. Got me.
There's west tether, and that's my tether. I took that.
Yeah, but then you were running over to the east, right?
Yeah, because you were supposed to go north.
Yeah, and I was about to grab the east tether, but then I grabbed yours, because you were also there. That was probably me being slow, like, not blaming you, I'm just saying that's what happened.
Sounds like you could all use Icarus. Or AM.
I could use not having my fingers have a panic attack every time I try and do a different freaking rotation.
I get to try again.
Grabbing more feather after this. Staying north.
Gonna LP because DPS is slightly behind. Hopefully. Nope.
No, I was a little low DPS wise on program loop.
I was low.
Oh no, no. We all suck.
Everyone just do what were we at? Like 3%?
1 point something percent.
Well, without the LP though.
3%.
So everybody just do, I don't know, like 0.75% better, and then it'll all be fine. I can't do math, don't.
3/4, right? That's 6. No suggestions.
That's what it said for me.
I didn't tell you to use steering light one more time.
Oh, it definitely told me that, but it's not getting that.
Okay.
Shelby, I'm sorry. Professional.
mispants stuff.
I went the super long way around, so I was trying not to fuck with the tethers. Spicy. Juice. Freeze. Force.
Yeah. Sticky. Sticky controls.
You'll be by one for this. Get up.
Real
Too many
bad.
dusts.
Oh, yeah.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
He did a res, so I figured I'd do a res.
Dragoons should get a res to make up for our deaths.
Like a self-res.
Yeah. On a 10-minute cooldown or something. I can res myself once every 10 minutes.
Like the blue skill. That goes on cooldown for God knows how long. 5 minutes, I think it was.
You just need
Welcome
one.
to Struck. For some reason they hate us. They don't want people to have any fun.
Going north with my brother.
Who?
What? Oh, ballistic attack.
3.
Hey, sir, I've got a laser. Do you want to share it?
Oh, that's not nice. Thank you.
Alright.
Sorry, I screwed that up by taking it.
gotta be one of the only jobs in the game that doesn't like when I get to just sit still during that mechanic. Because it means I won't get any, like, half my positions. I need to be running around.
That sounds gross.
Positionals are overrated.
This is why I don't play melee.
Yeah, I get the realities of that.
I just ignore them. Just ignore the positionals. It feels so much better.
You just spam through north, right?
No, not even that. Just ignore them.
Just ignore everything.
There's a reason I play caster.
Honestly, this is the reason why.
It sounds like the reasons I don't play Astro, because I don't know what any of the cards do, and I just assign them at random.
Oh, Astro.
You get a card. You get a card.
Everybody gets a card.
I'm a Dracoon, I never get a card.
You always get a card. Okay, well.
Hi, Matt.
Howdy.
Oh, I said bye.
Oh.
Oh, I heard hi. You get a card tail, if I recall, is every 90 seconds. And so you get the first minute card, or you get every minute card, depending on who's in the party. And then every 2 minutes, or 190, whenever your longest cooldown comes back.
All I'm hearing is, if this incredibly situational thing occurs.
Yeah, if there's not a samurai, you get a card.
That's really all it takes. I don't need anyone.
That's the true meta. I'll give a caster card to a melee if they're kind.
Very nice to me.
Probably need that person.
Unless someone's gonna magically find like 4% more DPS, I think we need all of us. Anyone got like a Super Saiyan mode that they haven't mentioned?
Fuck you, Windows. Sorry, Windows is alerting me there's an update, and it's currently sitting on top of my screen.
South Tower.
Yeah, fuck this. Hang on a sec.
Okay.
This is why I won't upgrade to Windows 11, because they just crank that shit up to it. Crank it up
I'm
to
so
11.
tired of it interrupting my boot up to ask me if I want to upgrade. I've said no. I'll tell you when I want to.
You can set.
That's the best part.
Forget if it's on normal Windows, you should be able to, but you can set GPOs to block that shit.
The best part of this motherboard that I have is it technically doesn't qualify for it, so it doesn't do it. Which is why I won't upgrade the BIOS to the next level, because that makes it qualified.
Good check, awesome. Juice. Freeze. Force.
Look at the res, you'll be by 4.
Fuck.
Had 54, took 59.
Healer check.
We didn't shield and heal as necessary.
Actually,
Or you will die.
for real.
Oh no, no.
Oh, okay.
I was just, you know, letting my inner mistake out. Shield and heal is necessary.
Was it like, did we let him die though? Was on Nick?
Yes, he did HP
Okay.
0.
See, that was okay. That was
He did HP 0.
okay.
Okay, no, ignore me then.
He took 59, had 56.
Oh shit. Doesn't matter. Fuck it.
Sorry, I thought everyone had gone.
Crazy elf kid just grabbed a tether and ran it into us.
It's our tether.
Mashed some
I didn't
pots
see
along
it
the
on
way.
B. I thought it was Nord was part of the problem.
The plastic missile conundrum.
God damn it! Why can't I hit that tonight? I do 2 atonements, Hallow it, and yet for some odd reason tonight it's not working. God, dumb game's dumb.
That was clean game.
This is a very clean pull.
Oh.
Not quite sure what's happened. Ah, ballistic impact. Okay. And we can do about that. I didn't want any of these positionals anyway.
Two. Three. And 4.
Yeah.
So we were consistently seeing him below 40% when Panther Crater finished casting, which is really good.
Grabbing more feather after this. We're going south.
Positional heaven, this pull. I got to spend that whole time in fucking boss's ass.
Two. 3. 4.
'What? Oh.
Can you res him?
I can, but I don't think it'll matter.
Yeah. Not it.
Apparently ran into the lingering flamethrower that was left, and didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, kind of like a desync issue, maybe?
No, it was just so after the after
last one,
the
you're saying
last
the
of
last flamethrower.
yeah, the very last flamethrower to go out, like the telegraph disappeared. I started running towards 4, but I was running through the center of the boss and got nailed by the flamethrower, and just
Can use the restroom while we wait.
it's just
I
not a
wait until this is probably waiting too much, but it's like you see like the fire in the air.
yeah. That's
I
that's
wait
the
until that
point.
goes away. Like,
Yeah, once I see the fire, I know I'm safe. It's just that time I saw no telegraph and the fire hadn't started yet, so my brain was like, all right, head to 4, and just
go.
I don't think I've ever died to the flamethrower on that last flamethrower, so now I've learned a
that
lesson.
happens a little weird. Children need correction.
Oh yeah, let's bounce out, grab pots. What kind of pots do you use? Your Azarin's dexterity? Let me check. I am low on dexterity, so never mind.
Yeah, they're constantly high command, so they're like 4K each right now.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I'll buy some when I'm on Crystal next time and bring them over, because like I don't spend more than 2K on pots ever on Crystal, because we have like an absolute massive amount of crafters.
Ain't nobody raiding on Crystal right now.
Fix this as well.
I usually have like at least 1,000 of every pot, but I have been using all my dexterity pots because I've been running Machinist and Orthos. Oh my god, Amet, remind me to send you the spreadsheet that night. So that I had started a spreadsheet for like crafting, and Knights took it over completely, because he's good at making them, and it's fucking insane. So it's like it is my dream one where like people can put in like an order form of like what class they want to set for, and it just like automatically generates the like list of every material needed, the number of everything needed, like, and keeps track of all that. And then as you check off the completion, it removes those materials from the list and stuff.
Nice.
It's gonna make crafting everybody's gear next year so easy. Literally all we have to do is write on release. We just have to go through and type in the names of the new materials, and then the spreadsheet will be ready for the new gear.
Nice. Yeah, wait. Really, the only reason why I'm still sticking with my job for at least another month is so I can use my PTO.
Oh yeah, Teamcraft is great, Sim. But this spreadsheet is more like for almost like an order form thing. Like literally, like we can keep track of everybody in our static and like who we've given the gear to and stuff, and like, and it can be across multiple statics and stuff. Just super, such a nice thing. Like, and it's literally just something I had wanted to do, and then Knights completely took it over and made it amazing.
Monkey self repair not.
Oh shit, I only have 80 dark matter? What the fuck?
Yeah, this content disgrace.
So I had a absolute panic attack the other day, I'm at.
What?
Where I looked at the class's job tab on your character sheet and saw that healer was in the top right and tank was in the top left. I'm used to tank in the top left, but I was like genuinely everybody. I thought people were gaslighting me. They were like, "Yeah, that's been the entire expansion. They moved it when they introduced Reaper. Like, they moved healer." And I swear to God, I have memories of it still being healer in the bottom left until like very recently. And I still, even though I've gone back and looked at streams and seen that it was that way in Walker, I don't believe it still.
What is it, the Mandela effect?
Yeah, the Mandela effect or whatever it's called. But literally, like, It blew my mind.
Fix your parties.
Oh, I changed my thing, so I don't.
Things.
Now I can repair all the things again.
I have back on.
You can dance if you want to.
You can leave your friends behind.
Friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine.
Just started.
You can dance. You can dance with the samurai.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, well,
Me, you could dance with me.
I mean, I won't need physics until the end, but that was what I needed. Or not physics, not physics.
Physics.
Yeah, I just added it to my bar.
Like all those white mages who still have stone on their or stone skin on their bar.
Yeah.
Clear skin.
Oh, yeah. You're not getting healed because I don't have your dance partner.
Wait, where were you standing in your tower?
Great question.
Both Ammon and I stand against South Lake. Well, shit.
Yes,
How dare you stand in?
it's
your
super
tower?
helpful though, because like
This is
every
your
tier
tower?
I end up making like with knights gathering stuff for me and helping me with like the prerequisite crafts, I end up making like 2 statics worth of gear for people. So it is incredibly helpful to have that spreadsheet. I mean, I do it because I enjoy it, and that's why I end up doing it. But it's also a lot easier now that we have a full week that we can craft it before we have to start Savage, and it's not the insane one where I had to craft it a static and a half worth of people's gear in like 7 hours. Eight sets before 7:30 p.m. Yeah. That was like it was ridiculous, but it was fun. I did enjoy it. I remember you logging off, like you had finished all the gathering. You were like, "I need to go eat dinner." I was like, "I'll get the rest of them done. Don't worry."
Two.
Oh, I made it.
3. Super dead. 4.
Unfortunately, the late puddle drop there made it so I couldn't get to the. I had to cross
Oh,
it.
look,
further
that
back.
time I could get 2 atonements in. You dumb game.
Last raid tier I made, I think it was 22 full sets that I just gave away for free. But that was because we had the full week.
Yeah.
The week made it so much easier. I want to get more phase 2 practice. gonna take so many pulls to get good at the male-female dodge. You just stay here for a while.
Was that your tether event?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
He's
Yeah.
asking because he knows he's right.
Matt, you were supposed to be the North Tether.
Oh my god.
That was my tether.
Fuck. Sorry.
It's okay.
I was not the missile that time.
The missile knows precisely where it is because it knows where
My
it
favorite
is.
was the confident yes.
I do that
Like,
from
yeah,
time to time.
fake it till you make it.
If you act confident, no one will question you.
Hell yeah, it worked!
I'm just gonna.
Aw, and I even pulled off the fucking dumbest shit.
Yeah, you were pretty close on that tower.
Cause I was south
35.
still when the tethers came out, and I got...
I seen the damage I took.
I'm just not happy, okay?
I'm the one who died.
Yeah, but I'm not happy about it, okay?
Just managed to backflip
reflects poorly on
through the
her.
tether and not
I
take
want you
it.
to think healthier thoughts.
I'm
Okay.
gonna quit my job.
Did you eat a salad? What?
Two. 3.
I got painted. There was no room to move forward into the center.
I need some kind of other music. I love this stuff, but... He'd like... I just wish the... I wish the fucking, BGM for this first phase didn't suck. Otherwise, I would be having it on. I was talking about melding. I think I'm fully melded on my stuff. Fucking hope I am, because money-wise, I'm pretty low. I think I've got 40 million on my alt and 53 on this character. Yeah, and I'm trying to remember Knights, because I think I did full pentameld when you did that. But I can't remember if that was the previous set or the newest one.
Two. 3. 4.
Well, it didn't matter. What? No. 70% not a chance.
Overkill by 53. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I could have used a second wind. I just don't want to be responsible for us not getting to phase 2, because I don't think that's fair to the group. I have the most practice with it. Stupid things like forgetting to use second wind is just toxic. Why am I stuck on the side? Need to do positionals. You robot bastard.
Two.
Yeah, Sam, that, I felt so bad. There was a uwu clear we did to help someone get a clear, after I'd gotten a couple clears, and we had like a 0.1% wipe, and I felt so bad because like I had fucked up my rotation horribly. Granted, I was on warrior,
Do it again.
and so like I don't need to be carrying the DPS on warrior or anything, but like I did so bad and I felt responsible.
So just just waste my.
They got the clear a
my
little,
mana,
like
got it.
I think 2 days later, so it was okay. But I have a fucking one of my clears on one of my Uwu clears on Warrior is a 0. And it's so bad on Warrior. Man, 16% lower crit chance than normal on this pull. That's not... That feels bad.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, Emmett. We got to phase 2 so quickly tonight, and now we're having struggles. Oh yeah. I have no doubt about that. It's very, like, similar to Living Liquid, where, it's not that it's hard, at least for, as far as I am concerned, it's not that it's hard, it's that Pantocrator, Pantocrator feels like a phase, like, 3 or 4 mechanic, not a phase 1 mechanic.
I opened it up 4 separate times in this full group, so that's good. And miscounted on what tether they're running.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah, it's...
I was like, you're kind of close to me, friend.
Synchronous movement in an MMO is always gonna have trouble, and this is like super synchronous movement across everything. Yeah, Living Liquid is, yeah, you're right. It is incredibly consistent. It's tough to prog, but then this is, yeah, all over the fucking place. Because one person having slightly different ping is gonna make this like absolutely different. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind it. I realized when I came back, because it'd been literally since the first week since I had done it, coming back, I was like, I didn't think I would miss Pantocrator, but I do. And I'm glad to be back in Pantocrator. But, oh, I'm fucking it. Oh, stupid. 2. I was second. Second tower, not second tether. Brain. I get so hung up on the stupid different rotation that I let myself get distracted way into the fight. I just really want to get back to Phase 3 Prog, but I know it's going to be a while. How was I too slow there? Or was that a tower? Oh, yeah, I was too slow. Huh. Really? You think Phase 2 is rough? Phase 2... I felt Phase 2 was really not bad. Like, it's a lot very rapidly, but it's just the one mechanic. Like, after that, stand southwest of boss, then stick on boss while tanks do thing, and DPS. It's just like a single super front-loaded mechanic. At least the first time I went through it, I felt Phase 2 was easier to get through than Phase 1. Fair. Come on. Oh my god.
Okay, well, I'm gonna die.
I don't know why I'm having trouble with the... Alright, I'm just having trouble with the tether today. I don't know why. I apologize.
Tethers suck.
Keep grabbing the wrong one. Something. Interesting. Well, that's good to know. I know the Hello World in Phase 3 is nowhere near as as bad as original Hello World. Yeah, it looked incredibly consistent when I was watching it. And I haven't really I literally just died to it, and that's all I've done. Not surprised that we're getting, like, we got to Phase 2 and then just spend the night on Phase 1 again. Because it feels very par for the course, and it's gonna make people get discouraged. I remember even like day one, fucking groups that were on like Phase 4 suddenly couldn't get past phase 1 for like an hour straight. Yeah. What the
Try not to go straight across when crossing over. Got a little spicy.
keep having like deaths where I'm dying by like 50 overkill, or that time it was 500 overkill.
It was me. I was slow. I got lost for a second.
Got lost in the sauce.
What are you up to now, Sim? Now that you're done with the ultimate, are you still playing Final Fantasy, or are you kind of just taking a break until more content?
Playing south with my brother.
Three clears, then I'll claim Thursday and helping in Uwu on Wednesday. Oh fuck yeah! Oh, you're trying to solo. Are you doing Eureka Orthos or one of the old ones? The title for Orthos is awesome. Once and Future Queen. Or King, depending on gender. Oh, okay. So you're talking about are you doing Palace or My Palace of the Dead, I haven't had any really good runs in Palace since my death on 199, and I want to cry. Like, I've had a death on 199, 198, 193, 194.
Oh, why is...
That looks like a death wall. Something. For Doom?
Oh, took tower number 1 as tower number 2. He stood in the first tower.
The 199 death hurt the most though, because I literally was I was like 2 wraiths or 3 wraiths away from unlocking the thing. I had the passage, I could see it, like it was in the room next to me, and I just fucked up on basically a dodge. I aggroed something I shouldn't have and just screwed myself.
Gotta go north.
Hurt like hell. But, I mean, it happens.
Stay east.
Like, I love Palace, but fuck, those first 150 floors are, like, mind-numbing. I actually have a run on 140 right now that's saved, that I could probably get back into. What class are you running it on?
Two. Three.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Warrior's good. I'm not a huge fan of Warrior for Palace. I love it for Heaven on High, but I hate not having I hate having original Berserk.
Oh, what?
What?
It.
It
I was-
went
I
down
was-
to nothing.
I was hoping the LB would be enough.
I thought it would be, honestly. It looked like it was fine.
Oh yeah, definitely. If you're not used to Berserk after 60, then yeah, I get it. But it's super good for survival. But Machinist is my go-to just because it's so kiting is so easy. But I love Warrior in Heaven on High, but I wasn't a huge fan of it in Orthos because it just was too slow. But I don't know if you watch any streamers who do the solo content sim, but Maggie, who like writes the guides for solo Palace and stuff, she cleared solo Orthos. She did Orthos solo on Arcanist, not Summoner, but Arcanist. And she got like 3rd on the leaderboards for it. It's just so funny. She's absolutely so good. She's so fun to watch. Super good person too. Like, she is straight up, you can just add her on Discord and she'll answer questions about Palace stuff any day. Like, very, very kind person.
3.
wonder if she's still up there. I'm curious if her leaderboard is still there. I mean, I assume she's still on the leaderboard, so I just don't know how high she. Full solo. Technically, I think it's on. Yep, number 6. Still there. She's 6th place, and it shows up with the actual, like, it shows the Arcanist symbol instead of Summoner. It's really funny to see that on the leaderboards. Her score is really good too. Like it's 1.67 million. Like that wouldn't be an easy score to beat on Summoner. Like for my DPS on this first window.
Two.
Ah!
3. 4.
I had flamethrower deaths tonight. I think that's my first ballistic impact death, and I'm annoyed. Ugh. Ooh. Ooh to you too. Big. I'm big for this pull. Fix everything by being big. I'll hit the boss harder because I am bigger.
That was just me being silly.
I wasn't big enough.
I just got clipped by the giant AoE.
Raven, I don't know if you can hear me, but if you have any like resources, like stuff for Pathfinder, and you want to send them to me on Discord so I can look at them later, that'd be great. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, you did. I will look in there. Just trying to ignore my panicked tethered thing in the beginning. If I pretend it didn't happen, then it didn't.
You. 3, 4.
I don't know what got us. Overkill. Ah, overkill.
So this is full 1000.
Whoop, whoop.
So phase 3.
Now.
Grabbing self other episodes.
Two. 3. 4. 5. Ready.
What?
Guy was by the wrong one.
Oh, that's why. Invulnerable.
line?
Invulnerable. Yeah, make sure you go to the right ones.
Just see if we can get reses up.
Practice it anyways.
Yep, line up.
Yep.
It's gonna be fucky, but try.
Okay.
Mid glitch. Double out. Look for the eyeball.
And then 2.
I is D.
Oh gosh, I'm on the totally wrong side. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, Torm, head to the middle. Look for the 3 men. Torm, you were group 1, so you're going to get knocked west.
So B is
So over by A. You would have
Okay,
won.
so because the 3 men are the north, right? Those 3 men are
Correct.
the north.
The
I'm
man
getting-
in
I'm
the
getting
middle.
knocked to
Yeah.
the west there. Okay,
Yes.
Good job for him.
Yeah.
way to carry us.
got it. I didn't have a PlayStation number, so I didn't die.
Oh, nice.
Wait, so it didn't go off on you because it still went off on me even though I didn't have the thing.
Oh, is there like a AoE circle that happens? It looks like there was. Yeah.
Yeah,
I still
yeah.
got- I still got that, but it didn't kill me. I didn't.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, that
Okay, let's do it again.
Happens so fucking fast.
Okay.
double in and double out
Everybody,
are a lot easier
So
to.
why did I get hit by the other solar ray because I pulled eight?
Oh.
No, it's because I got invulnerable on him because 4 people were closer than me. Because I have to go south so I don't hit people and
So for the
not.
very beginning, just stack in the hitbox of the one you will be targeting. Everybody,
I
because
was in the hitbox.
Oh, yeah, no,
There
this
were
is not
more
just
than one
directly at
people
you.
in the hitbox. or
Yeah,
more
I'm
than
saying-
4 in the hitbox.
I'm saying like of the everybody should be stacked like right in the one where right, I just glanced at
Everybody's in
chat.
theirs and close to theirs, then.
Uh,
What could have happened too is if somebody on that side was too far away, then it might have thought you were closer. It could do all kinds of funky things.
Yeah,
So just
go stand next to your twin.
Group 1 is on the west, Group 2 is on the east. I love the find the twink sim. That's great. That's phenomenal. That's great, Sim. Oh, flexing.
kill. Three. Four.
Come on.
Get your home.
I see. Tail.
Are you remembering your bloodbath and second wind?
I'm using second wind
Still
there.
dying?
Yeah, that one was second wind. I didn't have bloodbath up, but I had faint and second wind up.
And still dying. Got it. Cool. I'm like just checking.
Was that one that you and I were on one side? Because I was 4 for that.
my rotation's fucked. But it can still work. Not so much that my rotation's fucked, it's just that my first window here is fucked. In that I don't have one.
When we end up and we're on the dark side and we're just right here next to an marker.
That is nice. Okay. Matt, you were dead, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to get really angry, like, because I popped like everything, and I was like, how did I still die to the freaking wave cannon?
As I was
but it was two
over,
people.
It looked like it was clear, but it must have not been because I died to a
At like 90% health, and I thought it was shared up by 3, and I was like, that can't be right. Well, I get really good at the rotation by the end of the raid night.
Gotta go north.
I don't want to flex.
Two. Three. Four. Holmes. Okay, get next to your person.
In your person's hitbox, then tank south. Once Party Synergy starts casting.
Ooh. Okay. That wasn't enough.
Conga line.
Get in your line, do your best. Figure out flex first. It's remote. Double in on the man. Eyeball, look at eyeball.
Oh my god, I'm in the rock side. Fuck.
Alright. The 3 men.
I was square.
Back
I just
west.
went
So
to the
wouldn't you
wrong
have
side.
been
I'm an
further
idiot.
than
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, I was headed that way, I thought.
And then this is
I
Enrage.
feel like you might be.
She starts casting Enrage
Too
here.
far south. That's fair. That could have
This is where
happened.
they do the shield
Yes.
guard thing, right? Yeah.
There's like
Just like-
2 auto attacks, and then we all stack southwest.
So when you say, when we're getting into our conga lines, I'm going true north to A. Is that what I'm supposed to be doing?
Of your
It looks
boss,
like
not to the
everyone-
marker A.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. I'm positioning myself because it looks like Group 1 was doing something else completely different than what I was like. my
Group 1 also
We
only
had
had
some
3
deaths.
people, so... And
Yeah,
one person
so-
rezzing, and 1 person was dead.
Yeah.
So the bosses here, what ended up happening on Group 2 is we had like this shit happening. And I was like, I don't know where to stand. Because Amit was here, I stood behind Amit, and then there was like 2 other and then, so it's like it
where-
ended up being like all JAG.
So I'm going to be trying to not go towards A, like where A is, but I will be in the general direction of A, so that'll be north, and then everyone else should stack under, after me.
Towards
Like,
south.
Azrin,
Yeah,
the
towards
Congo
south.
line is setting up so that you, within your light party, can easily see if you are swapping or not. That's all it is. You're lining up in order. Healer, tank, melee, ranged, north to south, kind of next to your boss. Not super precise, doesn't need to be that deep. Just enough that you can look down the line, because you'd be the most south person, so you'd look at everyone in front of you, and you'd be like, is there someone that matches? And if someone matches, then you'd move. You'd move to the other side. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
My bad that I'm explaining what I don't understand.
the line. So like, if this is boss 1 and this is boss 2.
Like, I'm gonna be like a bit past the boss up here.
I'm so essentially try and do the
no,
line.
nope.
Try
South.
and do the line as best you can so that the melee can be directly on the side, because then we can
Look
still
at us.
kind of nail a position or 2. So that
Look at
does,
us.
yeah.
Asara? There you go. Okay.
Oh, I thought you were doing it the other way.
Yeah,
no.
I saw it as soon as you guys started to line up, but I think you'd lose uptime trying to do that, so don't do that
Yep,
to
we're
yourself.
just- we're doing north to
Oh,
south.
it's symbolic, not actual.
Okay.
I mean, Sar and I kind of figured out where we needed to go anyway, because it was like he matched with me, so he had to swap. But yeah, it was kind of.
And if people are like slightly like, so if where Shelba is and then Maest is and then I'm here, like this kind of wiggle like that is fine.
That's fine.
It's just make sure you're spread out in a line of 4 so you can easily see everybody's heads.
I think that
Also,
we always do the same
Can't see any of
swaps,
your hits,
and
which
we
is short.
see and we kind of are always in the same light party, so that's helpful. But if you don't have like names above people's heads, then it's just a bunch of lalas running around. So that's sort of.
so about the swap, is it the closest to the boss, the more like you're the swap, or do you anchor if you're closer to the boss?
Neither.
The healer- so
you
healer will
are
never-
swapping if the healer or tank,
So our conga line, anybody in front of you in the conga line.
like face
If
From-
you match with anybody in front of you in the conga line, you will be doing a swap.
Yeah,
Okay,
from north to
so I
south.
did it right. Okay.
And the thing is, this is just I think matching how we're doing it in phase 1 with the healer tank
With
melee
Panther Crater.
range.
This is Panther
But
Crater.
like,
Yeah.
it's completely optional how we do the flex there. So like, if one of you is just more comfortable with it, like, it's not a bad thing to. Basically, the only one that matters is I think healers should always be
So,
static.
Just to make sure I got the logic right on this, so like if Amit and I matched, then both Ysara and Azrin would swap.
No.
No.
If you
No,
match,
you'd swap.
you would
Just
swap.
Ysara.
No, you would
Just
swap.
you. Just you, Stirkaz.
Okay, right.
Okay.
And but the thing is,
You're
it
saying,
can
like,
be
everybody swaps, and there's just like
no.
like if anyone in front of you is matched, then you swap. Like, well, wait a minute.
If anyone in front of you is matched with you, then you are swapping.
Right.
You don't. It's totally possible. Just like it sucks, but like it's totally possible that 2 people on each side will be swapping. But you only care about whether or not you are swapping.
We have Second question. Incoming.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's a
so
cast. The
there will be a
cast
cast
is Party
called
Synergy.
Party Synergy. Once that cast starts, move to your position.
So I'll just stop calling it out at random.
Yeah, because basically, like, yeah, it's I don't know if it's 8 seconds exactly, but it is the tank buster. Then they do autos, and then they cast Party Synergy. So the cast bars will be
longer than I expected. I was
Yeah.
sitting there waiting, and I'm like,
yeah. You get a decent amount of DPS time in for that like 2-minute window.
Well, I kept trying to line up, and then I'm like, wait, she's still turning. What the hell?
Yep. Don't even worry about moving to your spot until the cast starts. Yeah, so the first cast is Firewall. That's what sets us. So you need to be, when Firewall is cast, you need to be at your boss. Then, if you're not a tank, be slightly north of your boss while the tanks are south so that they can take their tank buster. Then the next cast after the tank buster will be Party Synergy.
Roll it.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Yes.
I kind of pre-position on the Congo, and I'm sure the ranged can all
Yeah,
kind of do
I-
that, which does make it a little bit easier for the
I
tank
do.
to move.
After the tank buster goes
Yeah,
off.
the
I
only
do
people the only people who really shouldn't pre-position are the tanks. They are the only people who can't pre-position. Once the cast starts, they should be able to just go. But when the cast starts, everybody should like basically be kind of in their position so the tank can just slot themselves in.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, if you just kind of look over, and hopefully me and Torum will be like, it's somewhat of a line.
And straight up, if it helps, just don't even DPS. Like, just focus on learning the timings of like when the casts happen. Like, because we're not gonna get through the first time we see through the mechanic. We're not gonna clear the phase. So like, DPS does not matter yet.
Don't be like Bluebell, okay, guys?
Stop in rage because there's still a few mechanics that you have to do. You have to
Yes.
bait LBs. and
But
then
it's just the bait is just stand
Well, yeah,
southwest.
The bait is just a big ass tank cone
Yeah.
cleave thing. I think.
Well, there's a
Right.
bait, then
There's
you go
Bard-
out for
there's
those.
Bard LB. There's a
Well,
Bard
yeah,
LB.
well, the
into
Bard LB is just like the thing, isn't it? Like it's just a big ass cone.
It's a big no. The Bard. So the
No,
Bard LB
these
is a
two.
line. We stand basically. We'll all stand southwest of the female or the male doing the shield, and then as soon as the snapshot happens for the Bard thing, then the tanks will go out with their cones, and we'll just all move to the middle, out of the Bard the LB. And then we just stay middle, pop cooldowns to survive flares, and DPS our asses off.
And then before flares, tanks have to do the bait, you know?
Yep.
Like in E12S.
Yeah, Azarin, that is correct.
Well, the patterns are all in the top. Sarah posted it. It's all in the top Prog thing.
It's probably better to think of it in terms of the male because he's the one that is set right away, and the female's the one that goes, haha, switch out.
The female's also just a bitch. And it's really hard to tell when she has sword feet.
I'm gonna cancel saying things like that.
I'm gonna cancel you. It's very offensive to me.
What was it that they banned in the Twitch chat? What the hell was it?
Lots of things. When
Simp, that
Shelby
was the
shows up
thing.
in my Twitch chat, half of her stuff gets like.
Well, that's auto mod like censoring, but I
Well,
saw that on the
yeah,
terms of
the
service,
simp
they're
was,
like, you can't say
yeah.
the word simp, and I'm like, wow, gee, Twitch admins sure are a bunch of those.
I'm
Well, she
still
had,
mad
like-
that when
she
I
had,
said
like,
you
kill
killed the black mage.
Yeah, and it blocked
I was
kill
like-
the black.
I'm like, this thing is like gaslighting me.
Some of my favorite shit is when my favorite stuff is when people say something and it gets auto modded and I look over and it's just like, this person said this. And like sometimes it's totally fine. And then sometimes people will just say some really horrendous shit just so I'll see it in the auto, just so I'll see it in the auto mod.
God, that's a
Well, one of the ones too
about
that
it's like it's about like trying to figure out what the hell is the reason that this was on the filter.
Well, and one of the ones that
I mean, I know why. Okay.
Well, it's all about insane like reason. The reason behind it is just all this crazy shit. Like so in WoW, your arena team name can't have the word king in it, King, because of some kind of sexual connotation or like men calling themselves kings and blah blah blah. But you can have the name Hitler in your arena team name.
No, what?
But you cannot have king.
I mean, this is coming from the same game company who replaced pictures of women with fruit bowls. So
Yeah.
Well, the one that got me was someone was chatting with me one night, and were talking about that. You know, they were schizophrenic, and it blocked that because of the word
Not
schizo.
surprised.
And,
Yep.
And it's like,
Yeah.
the stupid auto mod is like, okay, tier 0 will basically let people say every single
it
word
doesn't block
under the
shit.
sun, and then tier 1 like blocks everything, and I'm like 3 and 4 must just not let people like type letters.
The dude I mod for, he put it on the max level for like one night just as a joke, and it was like literally just impossible to deal with like a couple hundred people. Like it was just blocking everything. They ended up shutting it off after like.
Are we good to go? Or are we? I didn't know if someone was AFK.
Just wasting time chatting away, watching
it's
the countdown.
Oh, food check. It's mine
You
right
don't
now.
need that food.
Oh my god, I don't know how to count.
Why is there a Lalafell with a tether over here?
Because I thought we were at 4th tether. Counting card.
you're not a Lalafell.
Nope, I fucked that up, Isara. I don't know how to count to 4.
Mega did more damage than us.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
For some big reason.
Hot.
Jesus
Hot.
Christ. Jesus Christ. That
All right, line up.
Listen.
Focus up. Let's do it. Busters, don't be near them. Range, start going to your positions. Quick cast. Tanks line up.
north to south, guys.
Right, it's under the female, under the female. Look at the eye. Flex if you need to.
Oh, that's the wall.
Oh, I didn't have to move. You had to.
Yep, it's all good. It's all good.
Stayed on my side.
I didn't
No,
catch.
that
was
was
mid.
that was the first time we've ever all survived to the that point. So
I thought I heard someone say remote, and I ended up thinking I had to go to the wrong damn place.
it was remote, but
What's
remote is the far one. It sounds like it would be the close one.
On D2, yes. You guys went from
Right.
north, from basic. I was at north, and you guys started stacking in front of me, or lining up in front
You
of
guys
me.
went from north to northeast.
I mean, well, no, my tether was on my opposite corner.
No, for Conga line.
Conga line.
So,
We
so
wanna miss the
P2,
Conga line.
so I was up north, right, basically equidistant from Shelby, and then it was melee in front of me, and then range. So we lined up on the opposite end. So where I was basically south from that.
So yes, you dodge the tank AoE, and then ranged can go ahead and go to their places. Like, I was not... Take this, this is not precise. But basically, I went kind of towards 1. Torum went kind of towards 4. Which means that on 2, healer would go kind of towards 2. And Azarin would go kind of towards 3. And then your tank and melee go in between 2 and 3. Again, don't take those markers as...
Concrete evidence.
I was not-
So for party 2, wherever you see that 2 marker, that's true north for the sake of Conga line.
You kind of want to be in between 2 and 3. That's your line. Approximately.
So I mean, I'm just like my marker 2, my sign 2.
The goal here is you need to be in your line.
That I had square for that, so that would have been a flex.
We
So
do.
You just sort of flexed over, and then we had, I think, our melee needed to.
Yes, I needed to go across.
So
I matched with Maston.
yeah, that's I only.
Yeah,
looked
and
at
then
our
I
side.
proceeded to follow him.
All good. All good.
I was
You-
like, oh, I got to swap. And then,
Here's the thing.
wait, no.
You did.
Wall.
You went to where X would have been if you were the one swapping. So you did that, right? Like you task failed successfully.
Roll it again. That was good though. That was like really, really good.
It is literally just we have to see it like 20, 30 times before people will get it down. And that's just how
20, 30 times. Do you know who you're playing with?
Does it count if I watch my bot over and over again?
No, absolutely
This-
not. I
we're-
wish it did.
We're professionals. We're gonna do it right on the first take after
Third time's the charm,
1,005
right?
takes that we're on. Because Maze won't reset the counter. That's really
No, I
Maze
won't.
is cursing us.
Well, 1,000 pulls to get through phase 1.
Okay,
so-
no, that doesn't.
I mean
Guys.
that's about
Fake
where I was
news.
at.
100 pulls.
Fake
See,
news. Pull the boss.
Fake news, thank you. That is fake news.
I mean, we want to talk about
I
polls.
questioned your methodology.
Was this a peer-reviewed study?
so far ahead on damage that time.
I had 40% direct hit and like 36% crit, so that helped.
That probably helps.
No. Sorry.
Give me that back.
I'm sorry. I tried to dodge you.
Here, you have this. Get back up.
What if our tethers touch?
I made that joke during raid, and got yelled at because it was inappropriate.
It will, I mean, be okay if it's just the tits.
That was extremely inappropriate.
Good,
It's a
thank you.
hand-holding joke.
That's not where we were going with it, okay, but we were accepting. Like... Okay, no one wanted me to say the word tight.
Okay. How many times did you yell at us for edging?
Okay.
I miss Uwu. I replaced Garuda's scream sound effect with the Wilhelm scream. It made it really fun.
Hey, what the fuck am I doing? You take that, Evan.
Okay, I was about to say. I'm at a point where I'm questioning myself.
Never question yourself. Just be obstinate, no matter whether you're right or wrong.
Start gaslighting people again.
If you're confident, they'll think they were wrong.
Yeah. 3. 4. 9 homes.
Are we ahead again? I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I fucked that up.
Oh,
Now, a little lower. I dropped so many DCs there.
In situations like that, though, I don't know if you guys care. I am just gonna throw the LB if we're like 1% off or something, just so we can prog phase 2.
I'd rather save it for the LB3. We're gonna need that.
You joke, but like I had people who would get
We're gonna
annoyed
need-
and be like, "We can't. We're relying on it like a crutch." It's like, yeah, but at this point, let's just get some prog in phase 2.
Well, then
Exactly.
stop running on
The
broken
phase 1 will
leg.
get cleaner as you get into phase 2 more and more. Like. But
Also,
I
just-
think we're gonna need like 10 LB3s, right?
You do use a lot of them in this. They took the Uwu thing. They realized that everyone's favorite part of Uwu was when you got to use 4 LBs back to back to back to back. And they were like, well, what if we just did that, but more?
You get it. Taking my tether north.
You're ranged. You don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you do.
No, I know. You're just making a joke about how ranged LBs are. Wow.
I get the best LP. I get tree.
Tree! Best part of the kill video for,
For Kindred.
yeah. Tree!
Fuck. Fuck.
It is definitely one of the, probably the prettiest LB3.
Astro's pretty nice.
Astro's is gorgeous too, yeah. You're right.
Bye.
Hi.
We'll have to make the decision if I do the cursed Dark Knight bullshit at the end of the fight, though.
Where you die and we res you with LB?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
is that
stupid?
is that a like a damage
Dark
gain?
gets more.
With the healer limit break, you don't get weakness, and you also get full
Yeah.
mana back. So it's like the
Oh,
Dark
so
Knight
it's for the
at
mana?
The end of the pull basically used like
Yeah.
freaking 30 edge of shadows in like the last 2 minutes of the
Hey,
fight.
fuck it. Might as well. If it works, it works.
Have to get there though. Should get that the next pull.
I thought this was a clear fight.
I don't know. I'm feeling renewed after having reached phase 2 a couple times.
We got to it so good that last time.
Straight up, I think it feel good about the Prog. Like my group, when we first saw phase 2, we didn't see it again for at least a couple hundred pulls.
It worked out.
You live.
You guys doubted your melees?
I didn't doubt anyone.
Yeah, that's okay.
There we go.
Very,
I feel
very
better.
slow getting across that. this
I
time.
was
Was there a-
trying not to do what I did last time because the middle was a little bit busy again, and so I thought I'll wait it out.
It's wired.
We were just a little slow to get to the outside ring for the first drop.
I think that a lot of that is, I'll like, to be fair, I think a lot of that is me, and it is purely just, that is, of all the things in this phase, that's what's taking me the longest to get out of the habit, is dropping the first puddle dead center. So I keep, yeah, I'm definitely, I will admit I'm
It's
definitely
okay.
slow
It's
to
fine.
get out.
You are fine. It's just that it was literally the same thing the last 2 times.
Yep.
The first time I tried to force it and I died. The second time I tried to wait it out and I killed other people. So it's like I can't win. Like,
It's just interesting to me that, like, of all the things in phase 1, that's the thing that, like, is the hardest to get unwired to do.
everybody has their own little way of crossing too, and so I think that makes the puddles a little bit wonky sometimes. Not that anyone's doing it wrong, but like everyone's doing it just a little different.
Are you saying we have non-standard crossing happening?
Yeah.
Wow. That should really be a lot.
Two. Three. Four.
Do it.
Goodbye, your boss. Ranged.
Healers in ranged can get in positions for the lineup.
I am north.
All right, everyone get in your line. As far. Sides of the male.
Oh, there's too many males. Okay.
Yeah.
keep on.
Yeah.
The eye.
Close.
I adjusted to the other party rather than
This
follow
might be
one.
a dumb question, but there's like a bunch of dudes all over the place.
The one you care about. So there will be a man, dead center. Ignore
I
him.
like move. Okay.
So they disappear, and then there will be a man in the dead center. You ignore him. Then there will be a man that is not in the middle. That's the one you care about. Across
That's the
directly across from the man not in the middle will be a female. That's the female you care about. The female who's off to the side of her you don't care about. I know that's kind of it.
Yep, we'll try it again.
I mean, that's just.
Can I rip the markers up for a second?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, there will always be a dude dead center like that. That you don't care. Then say B is the other is a guy, or it's more like here. That's the guy you want to look for, and then directly across from him will be a female. But C, and then there will be a second female who's either like here or here. You can ignore her too. So in this case, the only ones you would care about is the guy at B and the girl at C.
Do you know for the eye, is that always going to be at a cardinal, or can it be inner cards as well?
I'm sure there's a rule of thumb to it, but I've never figured it out.
Okay,
Because I'm spinning my camera so much during that part that I don't know where true north is.
Okay. Because I'm trying to figure out, like, where the hell the eye is so I can run to my correct spot, but...
Do you have
That's what I've been struggling
sound
with, is
effects
finding
on?
the eye in time.
I look for the eye when I'm positioning for the male-female dodge, because the eye's already there. and
Well,
it doesn't
yeah,
move
I'm
before
spinning
you.
I'm spinning it like a top two, but
Do you have sound effects on? Because unironically, and I know this is going to be different for everybody, how I find the eye is where the sound is coming from in my headphones. Like, straight
Well,
up.
The problem is there's a lot of chatter going on,
Yeah.
so I don't hear
Oh,
the
yeah.
eye.
I just have that really loud.
I have it turned to 100, but
We'll learn.
yeah.
That time, Mason, you were right. I was wrong that time.
Maston?
Yeah, I knew where I was supposed to be.
How, is Mason not right? What's the... How do we...
Mace.
Mace, okay, Mace.
What's Maston now?
Zelda.
It's gonna be Maston now. I don't...
Oh, when did that work?
No, he hasn't declared.
Well, actually, in EQ, a lot of people call me that. I wonder. I think I ran out of. When did I run out of food?
Like food? Like you don't have any more in your inventory?
No. I just wonder when the bus wore out. No, anyway.
I don't know.
Yeah, so Azrin, you don't have to swap sides until after you've dodged the man and the woman. Like, you only need to swap once you're dodging the eyeball.
And just trying to figure out the order sequence of things to be concerned about.
Yep. But again, this all of Phase 2 is just that massive front load of mechanics, and then it's very simple from there.
was literally the worst one. It's like go back and forth
Yeah.
across the entire stage.
I know, wasn't it great? I love that one.
That was the worst pattern.
Literally the only person in existence who wants that. The stupid positionals. Because the only way I get my back positionals is if I'm running from like east to west when it comes up.
Going east with my feather.
Oh, positionals were so good that time.
Two. Three. Four.
Fuck. Just keep going, I'll use the LB.
Oh, I'm real dead now.
I don't know why you were standing in the tank, please, Shelby.
I don't really know that I was, but I don't know if you're
I ran
lying.
to the wrong red marker, so yes, you were standing in the tank cleave.
Okay, but it wasn't my fault. That's key. I'm like, I feel like I'm where I
Details.
normally am. Like,
I had one of the fucking. I'm on like C3 and I'm gonna run all the way across problems.
Nice, we only have 30 minutes left.
Inside the instant. Two. Three. Four.
I like that Ifrit's. I like that your Ifrit's was just kind of hanging out inside the death wall, out of the arena.
He knew what was up. Actually, he was just prepping his dash.
Yep.
Oh, do they always jump out there for the dash, or?
No.
Oh, okay. I have
It
no
just looked
idea.
like you would be.
I know nothing of Summoner.
Going east with my brother.
Two. Three. Four. That's actually, I'm so proud, guys. Like,
Oh, 1%.
I know I'm only a healer, but even without me,
See, the best thing that could have happened there is the second thing would have gone on me, and then our DPS would have lived.
Yep.
And we could have potentially made it.
I do have Swiftcast coming up into male female, so it is possible we can res that.
Just swap out, do a 1 heal, 5 DPS.
extra.
I knew it.
Oh, yeah. You get distracted.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out what the complaining was about, and then I was.
Oh, shut up.
I made it the furthest.
It's all your fault.
Because the goddamn tower was exact opposite of me again. Repositioned closer, and sure as shit there it was when it popped up.
I don't want your laser.
I didn't even really think I was that far away from you guys, I'll be honest. Like, it looked fine to me. And then
ISP
you both died,
adjust.
like 2 steps in front of me. I was like, okay. I mean, I knew what happened. It was just one of those ones where it didn't look that far.
I got distracted because, you know, as I'm moving back, the fucking game decided, no, you didn't actually press the button enough times.
Just a heads up.
You know what? Spinning. I had the same thing happen with the potion button in that opener, and it made me very angry while I saw this red for a little while.
Just a heads up for the for that, like if the tethers have already stretched out, if you run perfectly through the center pixel of the boss, you won't take the tether. So it yeah, it's no, like I'm just saying in a situation like that where like you're fucked if you do, you're fucked if you don't. It's worth trying. Worst case we wipe, but we were already going to, so. No. That is not why I gave you this information.
I mean, I said I kind of want to try it. I didn't say I was going to try it.
It works extra well if you have, like, movement things. I've backflipped through the middle a couple times tonight.
I'm gonna stick with my
Oh!
Ah! Sarah got me.
Alright, okay. Go.
Bunny clips is explosive.
allow you to cross.
Yep, nope, that's... Why did I do that?
Because you wanted to hang out.
I was right next to the correct tower to start too. I sprinted across, and then you're just there, and I'm like, God damn it! I can't go back now. Like.
If only Icarus was like an actual teleport instead of a jump.
I don't want to hear you complaining about your only jump, Amet.
Hey, it's the only jump my role has. Okay. I could Astro have a jump.
I want to hear you jump a mile in my shoes first.
Well, my Lancer's only level 8, so that probably won't happen.
Not on your all-time is 90? Wow, I didn't know we were with a bunch of casuals.
I haven't even unlocked Sage. My Sage is level 0.
First of all, I don't play melee.
Me either.
That's not the point. Do you think I'm ever gonna use the ninja relic ARR weapon that I'm working on? Fuck no.
Yes. My ninja's higher than my actual Lancer.
Three. Four.
Oh, I did it again. Fuck. I'll get the LB as soon as I'm up.
What showed you all the damage was done?
It was the flamethrower again. The last flamethrower. I'm rushing too much to get to my spot there.
Well, folks,
Top brother, me too, today, so great Prog.
We saw it. We came, we saw, we will conquer.
There was one pull where technically the mechanic resolved.
Mm-hmm. Torum
Alright, it was
MVP.
good progress. Saw phase 2 a bunch of times and even saw most of it.
Alright, Tail, this is your third day, so you're gonna leave us by next day?
Yeah.
Fuck no. Absolutely fuck no. Like,
I was gonna say that's currently our curse is you'll leave now.
no,
within
absolutely not,
a
because you
couple
guys
days.
have gone from first time seeing phase 2 to getting to phase 2 every couple of pulls, like way faster than most groups. So I like that. That's a good thing.
We are, you
professionals.
know, we're professionals. We're not like the most hardcore of hardcore folks, but we try to get our shit together, okay? And we fuck around a little bit and find out, but you know, it's
In all
a
honesty,
good time.
I was reading some forums, and it's like, well, if you're only gonna do 9 hours a week, you're gonna take months to clear or whatever. And it's like people are like, oh, you gotta put like 16 hours, 20 hours a week in, and I'm just like, I don't need another job.
I mean, I was talking to my buddy in Twitch who his group cleared a while back, and during raid, and he was like straight up saying like, yeah, like they wiped to phase 1 still
It's just
near
the time that
their clear. Like even at the at the end, they were still wiping to phase 1.
Well, and
yeah.
it's just what they do. I mean, they do 1,000 polls in a day, like because they, you know,
They do 5+ hours a day every
Right.
single day.
every single
My
day. So
first day
within-
was 19 hours. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
See, I don't think I could do an
That's
ultimate
cool.
that much. Like, I could do Savage for like 12+ hours, fine. Ultimates, I couldn't do for that long. in one day anyway, at least right now.
I think like early Uwu, UCOB, or DSR, I could like maybe hack that kind of crap, although I'm old and probably can't. But like I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could have done this top on like day one, because that would have been for a long time. So that would have been painful struggling through towers for that long. One day it's just like, oh, well, I guess I'm just not playing the game anymore.
Just honestly figuring out the priority system day one was our entire day one, was figuring out like the priority and flex system for towers.
And then do it right.
Oh no. That was day two.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, you spend like a whole time just deciding what it'll be, and then you got to get everybody to actually fucking do it.
The worst thing is we were doing oh my god, what's it called? A Heaven's Fall kind of priority. I think Heaven's Fall is that yeah, for like the whole day. And then like hour 14, someone came into Discord and was like, yeah, you can do it like this. And we're like, fuck, that's so much easier.
All right. Well, have a good night, folks.
Have a good night.
Don't you tell me what to do.
Okay.
Night, gang.
You guys,
Bye,
Wednesday. I'm sorry.
His name is Lunk. Thank you.
I thought it was Zelda.
Zorlda.
Zolda. Zoldo. Alright, good night.
Have a good night, everybody. Alright. Thanks for hanging out, anybody who's still in stream. I am going to log off and go probably play Pokemon and fall asleep. But that was a lot of fun. I'm so happy with like they are getting consistent with phase 2. That's awesome. Have a good night. I hope everybody has a good weekend. I might stream. Ooh. Oh wait, tomorrow I'm gonna be doing what's it called? Orthos. So I will be streaming tomorrow in Orthos. With our group. And try and get our third clear towards the mount. And then I might do some speedrun shit in Unsighted tomorrow during the day or Sunday during the day. Either way, have a good night, everybody.